We are in Tokyo, Japan, in the park. It's noon and the weather is warm and sunny. Hello, welcome to Japan. It's beautiful outside. This is a barbecue area. You can come here and do barbecue by yourself for free. Just gotta bring your equipment. I was planning to visit Japan once in my life. Planning to visit Japan once in my life. What do you mean? Come and visit. It's beautiful. Food is good. Dollar exchange rate with yen is awesome. It's actually, the tourism is it's a record now, the biggest it ever was. And whoever comes, they come again. Lots of things to see, Some people just tour the parks. Some people do hiking only. Some people hang out in the city, commercial areas. There is everything, there is for everyone. Oh, it's so nice here, look at this. It's like shadows of the trees. Japan's visa, you have to pay for it? Wow. I didn't realize that. I think there are some countries where you don't need any visa. You should be able to take a flight. Yeah, you can climb Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji is so close to here. Maybe an hour by car, hour and 20 minutes. But there's still snow at the top, so I don't think it's opened yet. Oh, look how beautiful it is. And there's lots of shopping to do at the airports. If you land in Haneda or Narita, they have so many stores there with souvenirs. Actually, I prefer the Haneda because you land right in the city center. It's an awesome airport. But did you know you can come to Japan by the ship? You will come to Yokohama. There's a huge international port. And sometimes, I go there and I see people coming on huge ships. Then they go through the immigration, and it's really convenient because the port is in the center of the city. So all you have to do is just pass the immigration in that place, and you can just enter and go straight into like Chinatown or downtown Yokohama. There are some islands there, a ropeway that goes through the city. It's really cool. Konnichiwa. Hero. どんな意味ですか? Algeria. Yeah, I know. From those places it takes a long time, I know. Like flying to Europe It's the same. It's a long flight. But it's beautiful. As long as you can beat the jet lag. You can just chill out on the bench. Wow, it's beautiful. Almost no one's here. Konnichiwa from Colombia. Wow, welcome to Japan. We are in Tokyo, walking in the park, and it's noon here. These are cherry trees here. In the spring, many tourists come and want to see, the blooming cherries, cherry blossoms. So these trees look so white, so pink. Some have pink flowers, some have white flowers, and lots of people are sitting underneath, eating lunches. Spanish. One plane only. Oh, that's very nice. That's really nice. Actually, if you can just go on one plane, that is such a, good connection. Very convenient. Some other people, they have to take like 2 or 3 planes to transfer. It's really hard. You get tired already. Me, no, I'm not Spanish. No, I cannot speak Spanish either. Spain last year, how was the weather? I always hear, Europe is getting hotter and hotter in the summer. Sometimes there are these heat waves that sweep, and I think Spain sounds like, warmer than like Germany or Poland. So hot. Okay, let's walk through this. Let's walk to another park from here. There is, wind is blowing. There's a little residential area here. These houses are really expensive here. He'll remember me. Remember you. When do you remember me from? Which time? Oh, Gentleman Ghost, welcome. They have New York to Tokyo flights non-stop, but it's 14 hours. I should rather have oh, nice. Well, if it's a direct flight, that's not bad. Because when I fly to middle of Canada, that's Vancouver, that takes forever to fly. And then another flight for 3 hours. So sometimes you have to wait 6 hours, and the whole total is 19 or 18 or 20. It's crazy. What time is there? It's noon. Sun is right there. Look, perfect noon right now. Oh, hydrangeas. The rainy season is coming, and these are the flowers of the season, but they need a little bit more of water. Every year there's less and less of this rainy season. Sometimes it's really rainy, sometimes it's not so rainy. Hopefully this year will be okay, because with this sun, it's so hot. Strong sun. $12 p.m. there. Oh, not here. Yeah, in the other countries. Wait, 12 a.m. p.m. Yeah, I think noon is 12 p.m., right? I don't know in Japan if they call noon 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. This is a river. There's a spring not far away from here where this river comes out. And yeah, it joins one other big river down a few kilometers down from here. Oh, look at that bird. Look at that bird. It's a heron. That's a big one. Wow. Hi, welcome, konnichiwa. Welcome to Japan. If it's 12 a.m., the sky should be dark. Yeah, I read it somewhere because there was some confusion. Yeah, 12 a.m. I agree. It's the night 12 a.m. right? Oh, look at guys! You guys see what's growing here? Oh, it's so like look at this. These are mulberries. You can eat those. Mulberry. Tastes good. Silkworms eat those leaves from those trees only. And in Tokyo, everyone knows English. Well, you know, maybe in the tourist areas, but if you go some other places, they don't really know English. Very simple English, maybe. They still need to study. When traveling, I realize a 24-hour clock is so much better than AM, PM. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's confusing, isn't it? It's like when I was flying to Canada, I left 5 p.m. in Tokyo and I've landed in the middle of Canada 4 p.m. in the same day. That was something. Complete inception, time travel. I passed through a lot of Japanese streamers. They said they know only yeah, that's pretty much normal. 3%. Yeah, English is not a strong thing in Japan yet. Although, you know, they study English for, you know, decades now. But I think it's like studying with memorization, and it takes, you know, you cannot really learn English with just memorizing. Maybe this is the thing. This is a spring, natural spring that comes out of the ground here. Let's go. Let's see. Gotta watch out for snakes here. And hornets. They sometimes come and drink water. Ooh, lots of spiders. Here, look at this. Pure water. Oh, today is actually, the flow is a little bit more than usual. It's coming out of the rocks here. You speak Arabic then, right? Do you know Colombia? Oh, I am aware of Colombia. Yes, but I don't really, I've never been there. I've never traveled. Colombian coffee, maybe. You guys must be famous maybe for the coffee. Oh, look at this water. I just wanna touch. Oh, it's so cold. Very nice. This is a good place to put your feet in the summer. I heard that the coffee people drink in Colombia is probably the most original and tasteful coffee, because everywhere in the world you have the coffee processed, and then it's roasted, and then it sits before it gets sold, and then you grind it, and maybe the flavor is not the same. But I'm sure if someone in Colombia would prepare the real coffee straight from the plant after it's harvested, and then roast it and then serve it, the taste is probably different. I'm not a fan of coffee, to be honest. Lucky found someone who knows English. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Lots of old people, from born in the 50s, they traveled outside of Japan a lot, and they understand English much better than the present younger population. Look at this. Do you guys know this? This is geocache. There's a container here. Geocaching container. It's a very popular international game. I wonder if in your countries you have geocaches as well. You're getting leftovers? No! Coffee is strong for me. Yeah, I cannot drink coffee either. I used to drink, but I wonder, what if you get served a real fresh coffee like it should be? I'm sure, whatever the world is drinking is not the same as the fresh stuff. Oh, what is that supposed to do? Okay, so geocaching is like a treasure hunting game. So the owner of that cache gives you a geographical coordinates. You use these geographical coordinates to put that on the map. Then you walk here, and looking at the GPS, you try to find the place where it's hidden. And once you find it, there's a container inside. The container inside has some items you can exchange, but also there's a logbook to sign your name. And then the owner knows who came and discovered his cache. And these caches are probably put in some interesting places, like this water spring here, or sometimes it's like a temple or shrine, or some ruins of some castle that nobody knows about. You have never played that? It's free. It's free. You can go to geocaching.com on the web, register free account, and you get access to the map where the geocaches are hidden. And then you load an app on your phone. If it's Android, I think there's a CGeo app or the official app. And that gives you the ability to go and try to find them, Sometimes the coordinates take you here, and then you think, where is it hidden? Is it on the tree? Is it in the roots? Is it completely in a different way hidden, Or is it in plain view, like a stone or something, or pretending to be a stone? And today, we signed the log in the box. We exchanged the items inside the box too. But also we signed the log on the phone. So the owner knows right away somebody found the cache, and we can say, oh, this was such a beautiful place. Thank you for setting up this, cache here. That kind of stuff. You first heard. You should try. You see how many. I don't know in your country how many caches are there, but in Japan, like millions. There's just so many. Like around this area, like Tokyo, it's like cache heaven. Sometimes these caches are like this small, so like very very tiny containers, and sometimes they're like whole big boxes. Oh, these berries are really growing there well. So you can go maybe to the mountains, do some hiking, and then you find the coordinates, you are approaching it, then you can find, oh, there's a cache there, and then you can open the big box and read whoever, and there's the logbook is huge, so you can make a picture or read something there, whoever found it before. There are some items inside that have serial numbers, and some items have objectives, like this doll or some keychain wants to go around the world, and then it wants to settle in Japan, that kind of stuff. So there are lots of items from all over the world in this. Yeah, it's sort of like a Pokemon, but imagine it existed before the Pokemon even existed. So Pokemon kind of stole idea from this kind of game. Was that international symbol for? Yeah. That's one of the symbols for geocaching. They have kind of that symbol in different variations and colors. It's pretty. Oh, konnichiwa, welcome to Japan. Oh, car is coming. So sometimes you can tell by the logo, that's not like some suspicious object, but it's a geocache. And sometimes, it's very much a camouflaged container without any labels on the outside. With some fake leaves or plants, or looks like a stone, or you have to push something like, here or in the wall to unlock it. Some geocaches are really, really well done. Some are magnetic, there could be geocache here, or some are in plain view. It could be like a sticker that's magnetic, and you think it's like sticker from the sun, but it's actually a separate thing. Or you have to reach with your hand somewhere, or sometimes it's be underneath this sheath here for the electric lines. That's a popular way of hiding here. Is there a reward? Well, reward is not really, but there is no reward for it, but you get the count. So every geocache you log, it adds to the counter of your found geocaches. And then, you can see who signed it before you. And then you can get in touch with these other geocachers. And sometimes, they have, barbecues or picnics, and you can, meet new people who are into this strange game hobby. And there's, people from the kids in there, there are teenagers, adults, even like old people doing this. So there's just so much, variety. And you are on a trip, or you live near? No. I'm just walking, lunch walk here. I've found the geocaches all over this place, so I know. Mie Prefecture. No. Tokyo, Miyako desu. We are in the capital of Japan. Sometimes so this container type of geocache is called the regular geocache. It's hidden somewhere, you have to find it. Then there is a multi-cache. If you find the cache here, there are instructions where is the next stage, and then you go to another place and find when there is the next stage, and in the end you will find the real cache if you follow, you know, the instructions. Then there is geocache kind of called puzzle cache. Puzzle cache is you have to solve a puzzle, and once you solve the puzzle, it will unlock the coordinates for the destination where the real cache is hidden. So that could be, you know, difficult. Whoa, look at this. Plums. Plums are dropping down. That's a plum tree. It's time for the plums to be eaten. You should definitely learn some Japanese. Yeah, it's always good to know a few words. I mean, it makes things easy and it makes you more confident. This place here, this is all plum grove. So in like at the beginning of the spring, in February, all these trees bloom and you can see, you know, beautiful blossoms. They last much longer than cherry blossoms like here. It's really nice to see them for like a month or so. And now there are plums, so actually you can go and pick up some plums. You can pick all the plums the Japanese way or boil them, make a drink. Lots of options. I used to learn Japanese when I was in a younger age. I was practicing Aikido. Oh yeah! You know, I bet you would pick up this language much easier now if you learned it before. I mean, you know, it's not so super difficult, but I think the most difficult part in Japanese language is the Chinese characters. That is just yeah, a lot of learning. So anyone can pick up plums, or are they? No, you can just go there with a bucket and pick up whatever you want. I go there with a bucket and pick up those berries. The last time I went there were so many people picking them up because they all fall down, right? But you know, if they put a notice, you know, do not pick up the plums, then I'm sure maybe the park will do something. But you know, I don't think in this case they do nothing every year. And it's a waste if they fall down. All kinds of insects come and harass you if you want to picnic there. I subscribe, you enjoy your trip. Oh, thank you. It's nice to have a new subscribers. This is a ginkgo tree. You know, they look so golden in the autumn. It's almost like the whole tree is glowing. They have this kind of leaves, really like a fan-shaped leaves. I meant only Japanese speak, not right. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's still good to be able to speak some Japanese. You know, Japanese language is mix of Japanese pronunciations, and then when Japanese went to China to study writing, they also used the Chinese pronunciations. So it's a mix of Chinese, old ancient Chinese and Japanese and whatever is now it's the language, the official language. I think airplane is coming somewhere. Let's see, over there. Maybe. Oh, maybe it's gonna be behind the trees. They are flying from islands south of here, which is also Tokyo. You know, you can live on an island and there is not much there, but it says, you know, you live in Tokyo Metropolitan. Strange, isn't it? And these islands are all volcanoes. So there is a chance the volcano can erupt. And maybe you have to take refuge on the mainland for 6 years till it starts erupting or more. Crazy life like that, you know. There's so many times when the volcanoes erupt and people just, when they come back, there's nothing left. Or, I mean, you know, if you leave for so long, there's nothing left of your house because the nature will consume it. So I can say I know some more Japanese. What's crazy, I even Japanese accent from watching. Oh yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah, anime is kind of fun. I used to watch anime long time ago. But I don't watch anymore. No time. But you know, anime is also, you know, like the old anime is like, let's say like 80s. It has all these 80s things. And now anime, you know, doesn't have all these things that were in the 80s in it. Or sometimes, you know, if you have animated movies, they are painted from like a real location somewhere. You can maybe get a guidebook and coordinates, and you can find those exact locations where that movie is, you know, happening or was painted. It's really cool. Some people are just walking these things, you know, just for fun, and visiting these locations and views on the mountains or rivers. We are all living by permission of nature. I think so. In the end, I think it is the nature. I stopped watching anime because I got full of yeah, anime is like that. You know, before anime, of course, the manga, the, what do you call those, comics, that's also very popular. Basically, most of anime is made from the comic books or graphical novels. I think they're called graphical novels these days. So you can probably still go back and find your original anime you were watching in the form of the graphical novels. Yeah, I think the one is romance. It's a very specific genre of the manga. It's like shonen manga. It's called. It's geared towards like elementary school boys. Because there is also the other one just for girls. So maybe you watched maybe the boy one. And it's still popular today. It's still popular because it's a big business. People are reading it on the trains, and you know, then, you know, they have like, you know, 100 of these graphical novels, and then they just go sell it in the recycle store, or you can go to the recycle store and buy them cheaply too. Time for another genre, I think, for you. Maybe if you go into like the Miyazaki's movies, you know, animated movies by Miyazaki Hayao, he does more like adult thinking, you know, movies. It's also for kids, but also, you know, when adults watch it, they get their own ideas. It's like geared towards both children and adults, but everyone understands it differently. So and it's sometimes really like spiritual or philosophical, that stuff. No, not that stuff. No, not that. That's another genre, just for adults. But that's kind of creepy. No. Hayao Miyazaki. My Neighbor Totoro is the English title of his most famous movie, animated movie. And it's kind of cool. I think this one is the most watched one by kids, and there are some other ones which are also interesting. Anyway, I gotta get going. Thanks for joining me today, and keep safe, and take care for now. Maybe I'll be tomorrow online. So take care. Bye for now.